Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Episode 33 or 4 or 3. Definitely not 35.
Yeah, not at 35 yet. So it should be 34?
Definitely
34,
like
we
knew.
said. We said that. 34. Here we are. We're here. 34.
Blue, do you mind, man? We're trying to shoot a podcast. #1 comedy podcast in the world.
Did you know yesterday was National Helicopter Day?
Today's 8/25, in case anybody was wondering what today's date is.
Yeah.
Too soon. Too soon. Oh, man. Wait, what else came out? Something happened. Oh, yeah, pumpkin spice lattes are back.
No one cares.
Fall is in the air. Dude, pumpkin spice lattes.
Trash. It's expensive. It's a
They
money
smash.
that my wife spends more money on that doesn't need to spend.
She had it free on her card.
I don't care. It's a concept.
It's the principle.
Our bank account is almost nothing, and here she is spending money.
Why'd you guys go broke? Pumpkin spice lattes and Starbucks
She
cups.
bought the pumpkin spice grounds and everything, so she can easily make a cup of pumpkin
It's
spice.
not as good, though. It is
right,
not as good.
it's better, not watered down, and it's free.
It's not. No, they just taste better. I almost got one today at Dunkin'.
It doesn't count.
Dunkin' is the superior coffee brand.
Whatever. I mean, I don't care. I don't drink coffee, so it doesn't really bother me any way, shape, or form. So, yeah, it is what it is. So, but
Dude.
yeah. So, real though, like when you like say Kobe now, are you supposed to do it in an airplane or a helicopter, or is it only when you're shooting baskets? Like,
Only shooting baskets. I gotta keep the legacy strong.
so who really won? Do you think the helicopter was screaming Kobe when it shot him out?
Oh my gosh,
I'm just asking.
this is out of pocket.
These are
too soon.
These are questions that the people need to know.
Too soon.
You don't know that.
I do know that, but so I was at Chipotle. We tried to golf earlier, which we'll get into, but I went to Chipotle.
Yeah, you did. I saw
to
that.
get food.
I went to Pliables.
Yeah, how was it?
It was good.
Oh.
I had it before, so I just wanted something different that wasn't gonna destroy me tomorrow morning. So
Right. Taco Bell and Chipotle always will ruin your insides. That's a scientific fact, actually. It's in the Geneva Convention.
yeah, it was proven by ancient astronomer Gandhi.
And I heard Ben Franklin also co-signed on that.
Yeah, Ben Franklin co-signed on the Chipotle deal for it to destroy your insides.
Right.
Gandhi was on the Taco Bell take to make sure that destroyed the insides.
Because they have vegetarian options.
And it came together in the Geneva Convention.
You're right. That's
the
when
Geneva
they made it
Connection, yes. Then it came into that, and then after that, it went into the Declaration of Independence.
And you can read it today, plain as English.
Yeah, so, I mean,
Look it up.
pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, if you ask me.
History.
Yeah.
Nick Cage didn't figure that out in National Treasure.
No, he didn't, because he
Idiot.
was in the bathroom diarrhea.
he ate Taco Bell and Chipotle in the same day.
Could you imagine doing that?
I think I've done that before.
What would you order from Chipotle? What would you order from Taco Bell? And
To,
what
ruin me?
yeah, what do you think that combo that you order, what is it, and what do you think it would do to you?
Well, I always get a bowl, but I'd probably add hot salsa if I'm trying to ruin myself from Chipotle. And then from Taco Bell, probably got to go...
What's your bowl, though? You got to describe your bowl.
White rice, double chicken, mild medium salsa, corn, cheese, lettuce. And then I'll get chips, and that's my spoon. Blue, go lay down, man.
I feel like adding the lettuce would really help because
Fiber.
of the E. coli.
That too.
So
Usually got to pay extra for that, but Chipotle, they never charge you for
Yeah,
it. You just find out on the news someday that you're like, hey, don't eat the lettuce, and you're like, dang.
man, this was recorded 3 weeks ago.
No wonder why I've been crapping my pants
Yeah.
out.
All right, so going to Taco Bell, what would you order to help destroy you?
Quesadilla, because that sauce always gets me.
Okay.
Very creamy. Crunchwrap Supreme, and a cheesy gordita crunch. I think those three could definitely do some damage to me.
Okay.
Oh, you know what, too? The Frito burrito. That's an item that needs to come back.
It's back.
Is it?
Yeah, it's been back for a little while now.
I haven't had
Because
it.
they brought back their volcano menu for temporarily, I think. So
Probably that whole menu would do a good job
yeah.
destroying
I
the insides.
remember getting some stuff after the Millennium concert.
Nice.
I stopped at T-Bell, so
Shout out Tebow.
Yeah.
What about
So,
you?
To destroy my body, chicken bowl, or no, Chipotle. I'll do a bowl.
Yeah.
White rice, extra rice, chicken steak combo, corn salsa, and cheese and fajita veggies.
Yeah.
Then,
I forgot the veggies.
Yep, going to the T-Bell, probably Crunchwrap Supreme, 2 Doritos tacos.
Ooh.
And I was always going with the chicken burrito, but that's gone now.
Rip.
So I usually will just add in maybe a Nacho Bel Grande with some fire sauce.
The nachos always destroy.
Yeah, with some fire sauce. And then usually about 7 to 12 hours later, I'm dead.
Dude, you know what? They need to bring back the Cool Ranch Doritos Loco Taco.
I didn't really care for it.
I love Cool Ranch Doritos are underrated.
They are.
Nacho cheese, always Christian's still faking.
Yeah, I still got this cough for 5 weeks now.
Trying to run a podcast.
Sometimes it makes me want to throw up because I cough so hard. Like,
please don't throw up.
that's fine.
In the
If
living
I
room.
have to, I'll throw up out of my butt.
Well, Blue threw up out of his butt right there,
Nice.
and it was like for a while because when I saw it, I was like, "Why is this cold?"
Oh,
It was
nice.
gross.
Should just let it like eventually soak
Just-
into the
yeah.
carpet to go to the neighbor underneath you.
His name's Johnny. He's a cool guy.
Mm.
Call him Johnny Be Good.
Wow.
We got nicknames and stuff.
That's-
We're cool. We're pals. Big pals. But when I was at Chipotle today, dude, I saw the craziest thing. So my mom used to have this old school duster where it was like yellow, blue, and like red.
Yeah.
It was like this cool
Oh,
multicolor.
I know which one you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody had that as their hair.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was
So it's
like,
like
wow.
Marge Simpson with different
Except
hair.
it was like a mullet. They did it as like a
Oh,
mullet.
that's.
Yeah.
What
But
do
it
you got
was just
Sarah
a-
applying for a job?
No, they already worked there.
Oh,
They
nice.
already worked there.
Even worse.
Yeah, good for them.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, they accomplished that, but I looked at it and I instantly go, oh, my mom used to have a duster that looked like that. It didn't have the red. The person didn't have the red in their hair.
Right.
But either way, I was like, wow, I immediately thought of that duster when I saw your hair.
That's terrible.
Yeah. Rough way to
Oh,
go.
I had a burp. I didn't know what it was.
False
but
potatoes.
it was a burp.
Dude, okay. So I've been working at the restaurant a lot, obviously. And one thing that bothers me when I host is I don't know why people do this. So you walk them to the table. They're right behind you.
Yeah.
I can't even turn. If I turn around, we're going to. If I turn around, we're going to make out. If I turn
I
around
know.
too fast. Like, I'm like, what are we? Why?
But sometimes you need that makeout session with that customer to make them feel better.
I've never no.
Look.
I love giving customer service. That's where I draw the line.
No, I should be like, your table's ready.
Enjoy your meal.
Mwah, mwah, mwah. And then they're like, oh, thank you.
They're like, that was the best service ever. They're like, I didn't even take
I didn't
your
even
drink
ask
yet.
for that.
Is that free? That comes included?
That's included in the meals? Man, I'm about to come here for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'll see you at opening.
What do you think would be like a really popular breakfast item to have? Breakfast tacos?
Probably. I feel like someone would want some type of breakfast taco.
Yeah, with some chorizo.
Yeah, but I can't eat chorizo. It destroys me.
Really? Dude,
It's too greasy. It's way too greasy.
I agree. It's 100% too greasy, but like as soon as I bite it, I regret it, but love it at the same time.
I mean, it has a good like smoky, and spicy flavor,
Yeah.
but nope, that thing just gushes through me.
You're like a geyser right after you finish
Dude,
eating.
call me Mount Vesuvius, because
Is that a real thing?
yeah.
Vesuvius is a word. Isn't that a word or is it a
No,
place?
Mount Vesuvius was a volcano.
Oh, is
I
it?
think that's what erupted that destroyed Pompeii.
Oh.
Yeah, so
What are you going to do?
pretty much that toilet's Pompeii, and I'm Mount Vesuvius, and let me tell you.
Did I tell you about the toilet incident I had at the Mexican Village?
No, now what?
So it was like one of my first times hosting, and this guy comes up to me. He's like, "Hey man, like you got a plunger?" And I was like, "Oh no," and I'm like, I'll find one." And then I get one, and then he's like, "I'll take care of it." I'm like, "Yeah, no worries, I got it, man. Just enjoy your thing." Yeah, I know, right? So I walk in there to the brim.
Nice.
To the brim.
Talk about testing the limit.
I was like, I just like looked at, nobody was in there with me, but I'm looking around. I'm like that John Travolta from Pulp Fiction. Is this real? Oh, it's like Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
You're like, oh.
Oh.
But yeah, and then I took care of it. But then I was like horrified.
Yeah.
And then I think the customer saw me talking about it to the other people. I was like, guys, you don't know what I just went through.
Don't go to table 12. He is disgusting. And let me tell you, it was not pretty. But I had one of those instances where I had to poo so bad at the restaurant. I started like getting hot and sweaty.
Oh no.
And I opened up the stall or the door to get into the bathroom. Stall full. So I can't do it. And the restaurant only has one stall. So I'm like, okay, screw this. I had someone check the girls' bathroom, and I ran in there and like on a Friday night at like 8:30, 9 o'clock.
No. During the summer?
Yeah. I'm like, okay. I'm like, no one let anybody in here.
Yeah.
I'm in there. It was bad. I had to take my shirt off. I was sweating like crazy. I got out, and everyone's like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah. They're like, why are you sweating? I'm like, it was that bad. It was.
I had Taco Bell and Chipotle earlier.
It was brutal. I'm like, I don't know how this happened, but it happened. Because I was like fine all night long, and then all of a sudden, boom. Like those are the ones that suck. Like that just hit you out of nowhere, and you're like, oh, I'm fine. I've been feeling fine all day, and then.
It was like, so we went to B-Dubs. We went to the Tigers game, then we went to B-Dubs.
Oh, yeah.
It was like the first time the downtown, like Greektown B-Dubs open. And so we're all going. It was like Anth, you and I. Was Josh too?
Was it after the Tigers game?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
So we eat. We're cool. We get in the car. We get stuck in rush hour traffic. We're like, yeah, we knew this was gonna happen. All of a sudden, like our bodies became in sync, and all of us.
Oh yeah, all of us had poo at the same time.
Like I was driving, and I'm like this, and then all of a sudden I go, oh, like
yeah, you have those
arch
like
your back.
You have those epic like exorcist poops, but then next thing you know your booties are like clenching and hanging on for dear life.
I used every muscle in my body not to grab my pants.
I started using my pectorals to hold my butt shut.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Wasn't no gluteus maximus medius.
Didn't we stop somewhere?
No, we went right to your house.
We got off at 8 Mile to try to, because 75 was so backed up. Yeah. And then we took DeQuinder all the way up from 8 Mile.
Yeah.
Wild experience.
It was crazy.
I can't believe we made it.
Yeah.
And then we only had 3 bathrooms to work with out of.
Well, it's crazy. I think because we held it for so long, it just like plugged up in there, and then we didn't have. Then I didn't have to go. I don't think Josh had to go either. I think it was just you and Anthony that.
Dude, as soon as I like relaxed a little bit, it was like a cascade of a waterfall just out of me.
It's terrible.
It was tough.
So, but anyway,
yes.
I'm still wearing it. We're still like well
Christian
over a month.
Yeah, this is the longest Christian's ever held on an Apple Watch.
Haven't taken it off, but whatever. Just thought I would share that. I've had my watch still.
Big moment.
Yeah, so let's talk about what we experienced today.
Yeah, so we attempted to golf today at 2:30.
Yep.
Mind you, Christian made this tee time earlier in the week.
Yep.
And they never called us, but we get there and we're ready to we're ready to pay and get out, play 9 holes. They go, the course is flooded. You can't access any of the golf paths, so you have to walk the back 9 only.
Yep. And we're like, well, we need to play for our league, so we're like, okay, well, we'll play it. So we took forever to find the 10th hole.
It took us at least 15 minutes.
Because there was no signs anywhere. Finally get up there. We all hit it a little to the right, so it was on the opposite end of the cart path, but all within a good distance to like see the green. After that, we're like, nope, this is dumb.
At first, because like we walked in and I went to the bathroom, and then my dad comes into the bathroom and he goes, well, we have to walk, and I immediately said no. I was like, because I hate walking. Like it hurts my shoulder, and I don't have the endurance. Like I have good athletic endurance, but
the patience to walk a golf course is just tough.
Yeah,
especially if you got to carry your bag.
They didn't even have handheld push carts.
Yeah, and when you got like a bag that has the kickstands, it's a different story because you can easily rest your bag. But I have a cart bag, and they don't stand up by themselves on the grass well.
And they're hard to carry because they're balanced in a way where like when you sling it, it just like mine almost tip forward.
It looks like all my clothes are about to tip out, and it makes me so mad.
And Frank almost hit my bag over onto my camera.
Yeah, so it was not pleasant, but yeah, we all hit one ball and that was it.
Yeah, well, Frank's like, well, no, let's just play. I was like, no.
Yeah.
I literally just bought 24 new balls. It was like I bought 2 boxes of Max Flies for $40. It was 2 for 40. On sale at Dick's. And I was like, I'm gonna lose every one of these balls because I probably could have found the ball, but like I knew the general area, but like it was so wet and marshy.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to even try.
Yeah, and then one of the guys that was working on the field, he was driving his car around. He goes, "Hey, just so you guys know, we'll have carts available at 4:00, and you can drive the back 9 or the front 9." I'm like, "Cool." So the stuff that we need to play for our league and the thing that we want, we can't get till 4:00. So I'm supposed to stand around for an hour and a half, waiting for a cart. I'm like, no, makes 0 sense. And then, yeah, it was.
And it was tough because, like, they didn't even take your number to call you.
No, the thing they did because they took my phone number on Tuesday or Wednesday because I was initially going out Wednesday.
Yeah.
But then something came up and they're like, yeah, just so you know, it's canceled, blah, this, blah, that. They called. But then they took my number again for today and they never called. They had my number because I remember reading it off to them.
Right.
And I'm just like, get out of here. I'm like, this is.
And I thought it was crazy because it's a popular course, and when we pulled in, like the parking lot was empty. I'm like, this is really weird.
Yeah, I mean, I would have been okay with it because
for
I
sure.
like an empty course.
100%.
Oh, and the guy wanted to charge us full price, and I'm like,
wild, so out of pocket.
I yelled at him. I'm like, let me get this straight. You want to charge me $35 for 9? He goes, no, it's $50. He goes, and that's the senior rate. I'm like, no. I said $35 for 9 is your weekly rate. Yeah. I know because I asked about it ahead of time. He goes, okay. I said, half your course is flooded. Yep. We can't take a cart, and then you want us to pay full price for this? I said, no.
That guy's creative.
I'm like, no. I'm like, that's not how it's gonna fly. Like, if your course was in the condition that needs to be in, different story.
Right.
But it's not. He goes, well, best I'll do is I'll let all 3 of you go for $70. I'm like, okay, that's fine because that's $35 cheaper than what it should have been.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, that's fine by me. But even then, like I said, we teed off and then that was it.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Pure garbage.
Yeah, I was bummed because I was like, oh, I don't think I've played in a while. I don't remember.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute for me, and I really need to. No, I played last week, I think.
Did you?
Yeah, because I went and played Glacier just for fun.
Oh.
But yeah, I do need to play Blackheath because Sundays are our playoff round for the league, and
I work Saturday tomorrow night.
Yeah, that's fine. I work tomorrow morning, so.
Oh yeah.
So.
But yeah, so that was our wild thing. But let's talk about golf. Like how long? Because you haven't been golfing that long.
After college, or after.
Tell them the
I'm sorry.
timeline.
Oh, I started golfing after high school. That's what it was. Because
you
you and Anthony were going, and I'm like, I want to go.
Yeah.
So I ended up going out, and then, yeah, I was like, oh, this is fine. And then I bought myself a beginner set of clubs.
Yep.
Was playing like that. I could kill my drive. When I get a hold of my drive, it's gone. But
the hockey swing.
Yeah, now I don't got nothing. And then, yeah, saved up money for Christmas one year. Got my first set of like legitimate clubs. And then,
brand new TaylorMade.
Yeah, TaylorMades. Speed Blades. Those were like the 2013 or 2014 model. So I was playing with those for a while and then kept playing. And finally this year I went and got fitted for a brand new bag, and that's exactly what I did. Bought a brand new bag, and yeah, the rest is history. And now I golf because it's really fun and enjoyable, but at the same time pisses you off and makes you want to destroy everything around you and hit everyone around you.
100%.
So, yeah, golf is fun.
Golf is fun. Speaking of which, golf is fun is the slogan for Shank at Golf. Use code Chico for 15% off your order.
I'm here for the Bogies, the golf squad.
FTBG.
Gong Show.
Never
Not sponsored. Hockey.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so I've been golfing with Frank pretty much I feel like my entire life, and not very like consistently. And I've had years where I just didn't go.
Shave my legs.
I know, I noticed that. But I thought one thing that's always funny to me is like when Frank was teaching me to golf, he's like, as soon as I get on the green, you have to pick up your ball. And I was like, okay. And that was the rule because like there would be so many times like we go Sunday twilight so that way we're not like holding people up. But like people don't have like that same courtesy now. Like you'll see people. I remember it was Thomas, Joey, and I. We played when we played Sylvan Glen. Thomas, I think, may have accidentally hit one of them or something. because like we couldn't see them, so we just teed off, and then all of a sudden like they were hitting like their 87th shot, and they was like right by where Thomas had landed his first shot, and I was like, oh dude, you may have hit him, but like dude, they were like hitting it across at each other, like they were just out of pocket. I'm like, can somebody like say something? And I don't want to be that guy. Frank, most out of pocket man ever when it comes to golf course. He'll yell at people. If somebody drives near his ball, he goes, hey, that's my ball.
I went golfing with Matt when we played Sycamore, and it was terrible. We were stuck behind a ladies' golf league, so everything was slow. It took us over an hour and a half to play 2 holes.
Oh, no.
Terrible.
I would quit. I know.
So we ended up getting to, like, the 6th hole, and, like, the guys that were behind us at first were cool. And then we would tee off, hit the ball, we would drive out. Then they would tee off, like, immediately after us. And it was getting to the point where the balls were, like, bouncing right by us or right at us. And I'm like, screw this. So
hit it back at him.
So I actually, one guy teed off, and I hit it into the woods, like back to them into the woods. Then another one came up and landed a few feet in front of us, and I stomped it into the ground so it was plugged in the ground like hard. Did they say anything? No, we left. We're like screw you guys, and left because, look. By all means, I understand a lot of guys want to hurry up and get it done through twilight because they want to play the full 9 or 18 before it gets dark and you can't. I get it, but at the same time, you need to have like that courtesy. Yeah. But there's also that time where you got groups of 4 in front of you and they're on the green for 25 minutes and they're all putting and then they're talking and then they're taking a picture of their putt or where they landed and then they're pulling the pin, missing it, then re-hitting it again, then have to move. I'm like, stop. When you're on the green for more than, like, honestly 3 minutes, there's a problem.
Yeah, dude. Reevaluate your golf career.
Yeah, and those groups are the worst when they'll all be in the same cart, then they drive to one ball, and then they're like, oh, let me drive to this ball. Oops, I hit it backwards. I got to hit it there.
So people are just out of pocket on the golf course, and it's like they don't know. Or, like, you know what? I don't mind to an extent. Like, music, you play music. Like, if there's nobody around you, that's fine. But, like, there's been times people are blasting a boombox. And I'm like, brother, you're on the 3rd hole. I'm on the 1st hole. I
don't need your subwoofer going off.
100%, man.
Like, that's fine. I mean, I get the music part. You keep it low enough to the point where, like, you can hear it and, like, it's like maybe a little echo in the distance. But when I can hear every word and I'm 2 holes over, there's a problem. Because
1,000%.
Half the time, no one wants to hear what you're listening to, first of all.
Yeah.
Second of all, you know,
unless
some
it's
guys,
a No Shot podcast.
Yeah, some guys are just, no, I need it quiet. I want to focus on what's going on, and that's it. But
one of my funniest golf memories I had is actually, I think Ryan and I were playing at Sunnybrook when that was still around.
Yeah.
And we hit a ball, and all of a sudden, you hear that I hit it, and I hit the top of somebody's golf cart. And I was like, oh, frick. And I'd pull up. I'm like, I'm so sorry. It was Battaglia from Utica.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And I would go, Battaglia, what's up? And I'm pretty sure he was feeling good.
Yeah.
And so he's like, what's up, guys? And he ended up pairing up with, like, Ryan and I because he was, like, riding around by himself.
Yeah, I remember running into him at Sunnybrook, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Great course. I miss that course.
Yeah, I used to play Call of Duty with him.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun stuff.
You know what? You, Shannon, Alex, and I should all go out for a round.
That's fine.
Alex golfs.
No, you told me.
But anyways, that's going to be it for this episode, everybody. Episode 34.
That is 34 in the books.
Talking about...
Books are closed for 34.
No more. We won't see you till 35.
Oh, we will be doing a pod, though, with Randall. So we'll be meeting Randall. And then Anthony, obviously, is going to be a part of the pod as well. He's going to be in on it. It's just balancing the schedules because, like...
Flying international flights, meeting
like he said, he's working the weekends. I am not, and it makes it difficult to coordinate. But it will get done, and we apologize for the delays in episodes, but it will get better. Bear with us with a capital BEAR. All right? Take care.
Bye.
Bye.